Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to a mishmash of May I Scraplift You combined with Mixed Media Mayhem. Now this is going up a day late for Mixed Media Mayhem and on time for May I Scraplift You, but that's what life is like right now, and I will get back into YouTube fully and properly, I promise. So for today, I am going to be scraplifting the lovely Laura Donovan over at City Scrapper on YouTube, and it's this gorgeous layout that was chosen for Mixed Media Mayhem, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So what I see on this layout, we've got these strips here. Now these are perfect for washi tape. What Laura has done is she's sort of got full strips, part strips, and put them together. Then we have a diagonal line of embellishments. So we've got all these gorgeous flowers, little word pieces. We've got a doily and all sorts of gorgeous pieces. Then we've got a title piece up here, which looks to be wood, but I don't know. And then we've got the mixed media poking out from this line of embellishments. Laura has done what looks like the packaging technique, a bit of stenciling and some splatters, and she has got some distressed mats on her photo. It's a deep autumnal page and I love this so much. So I am going off a bit, as I always do, but I am sticking with the main design element of this diagonal piece. Now as I say, this would be perfect for washi tape, but I'm not going to use washi tape because that would be too easy. And I am going to use alternating patterns from pattern paper. I am using Pebbles Kid at Heart, which is the collection I picked up a couple of months ago from Hey Little Magpie. It's a collection filled with fun, random, whimsy, loveliness, and we have got all sorts of lovely stuff. And I'm documenting a photo of Mick and myself when we were away in Wales. It's a happy, everyday, quick snap selfie photo. Nothing special. Well, it is special, but nothing's particularly special. And I am going to mat that on some white card and maybe some of these. Now I bought these and I'm looking forward to giving them a try. They are 6x4, just basic card mats. So I thought it might be good for me to use them. So I have got them to the side. I'll probably add some flair. Got some inks. We've got Distress ink in Candied Apple, Spice Marmalade, Carved Pumpkin, and Catherine Pooler in Something Borrowed. Got my ink, blending brushes, a couple of stencils, papers chosen. Let's get cracking. So I'm using this Vicky Boot in Storyteller stencil, and this is Bramble Fox Cut number 20. And this is the XL size. This is the A4 8.5 by 11 Sunburst. And what I thought is I'm going to go along this diagonal line with this, and then on top of that I am going to put a little sunburst. That's the idea. Let's see how we get on with that, shall we? So yeah, that's going to go somewhere like that. Don't know if it's going to look alright, if it's going to look a bit pants, but we'll see. I will cut my photo down a little bit so it fits on the mat, but I'm going to keep all this because I have pulled in a little doodle pop. Now this is Are We There Yet? And I believe it is from originally I Heart Travel, but I think they also included this in the Disney collection. And I thought this might look quite funky here because we were on a road trip and we'd pulled off and had a stop at Desireth Falls in North Wales. So I do also have the 6x8 paper pad, which I may call on to mat the photo if I want something other than plain card stock. First job is we are going to do our stenciling, okay? So I'm going to turn this sideways, diagonally. And yes, I am doing stenciling again. I was going to do packaging technique, but then I decided not to. And I'm going to use one of these as a bit of a mat under there. And I think we are going to do this in Carved Pumpkin. And I'm just going to get my brush and I'm just going to sort of go quite randomly. Some will be up, some will be down, some will be colourful, some will be a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not as bright. Okay, so then that's going to go there. So as you can see, some of them are going to be more bold and vibrant than others because I'm going to press down more. Like, oops, daisy, like so. But I do love the way that that looks. And then I'm going to move this over to this side. And we're going to do the same. Trying to line these up the best as I can. I'm not very good at lining stencils up, it has to be said. Because that requires things to be straight and coordinated. And I don't do that, guys. As I'm sure you're all aware very much by now. Okay. Now, here you can see the line. So let's see if we can just add just a little bit more colour there. Perfect. Just adds a bit of definition there, I think. Look at me trying to get all technical there. And we're going to do the same there. Yeah, happy with that. And we'll just finish this off by here. Try and line that up as best as we can. There we go. I love the way that looks. Really pleased with how that's come out. That's going to go there, and I'm going to put that up there, and I'm going to close that. Because if I don't move things, I will have ink all over my hand. And all these boxes going out the door will have ink on them. Okay, I like that. I like that some of them are quite bold and you can see them clearly, and I like that some of them are a little bit more subdued, shall we say. Now here you can see the clear lines, but once I have put paper on, I don't think that is as visible. Obviously you can because I've darkened those bits, but I don't think it's an issue. Okay, so I am going to do the same again and pop these there. I love Laura's style because it's completely different to mine, and I quite like that. So it's quite nice to put a different spin on Laura's layout, I think. Okay, now I'm going to do this red, and then we might add something else in blue. Okay, do I do this, guy? So well, let's do it. Okay, so I'm just fanning it out like so. Just going further and further out, trying not to press down as much towards the end because I just want the small amount of colour there, come out a bit there and there. Now of course it does quite blocky there, but again, once I've got the photo on and other elements, I think it will work. I certainly hope so. Okie dokie, so there's that. And now I'm going to get another stencil. No, I'm going to pull out my favourite stamp. And we're going to have some of these. I'm going to use this sort of doodled lines, and we're going to use something borrowed, which is a gorgeous blue, and it's a bit of a contrasting blue to the papers I've got. And then I am just going to come in like so. Obviously I don't know how far up I'm going to come with the paper, so I am being quite random with the stamping of this. You may see some, you may see none, whatever is fine. Okay, and I'm going to put one here off the page, like so. Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep this out because we may use the crosses, which I love, as we know. Trying to find a surface that I can put them on is challenging. Okay, so that is that. I will add some splatters, but not until the end, because otherwise it will go everywhere. Now we are going to cut some strips. Now I'm not measuring them or anything, I'm going to be quite random. I love some of the branding strips in this collection, they're quite fun, like this one's snails. Now I didn't think about the spots on this page, so I'm actually going to put that one back. On this page I want to use the scalloped lines as my guide. So we've got a green, then let's trim that off a bit. We've got a bit of yellow, and we've got, I'm just going to actually go for this like that, bit of orange, don't really want the pink, but I will want some red, don't really want some lilac, but we will have the blue, we will have the green. So this is paper out of the paper pad, the 12x12 paper pad, which is still available at Hey Little Magpie, and it's quite a fun collection, as I said, and you get 48 papers, but you get some that are foiled, iridescent foil. Don't know if you can see it, it's quite hard to show on camera. There you go. So that's why I chose that one, because I thought that would add a bit of interest to the page. Then we've got this one. Now this is also from the pad, hence the foiling. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm going to cut one strip of Happy, because I think it could work. Let's cut two. Just going to trim a tiny bit more off that. Let's try and do that again and make it straight, eh? It seems this trimmer is now wonky as well, because it wouldn't be operator error. Okay. This one I thought about using these as the strips, but then also taking some of the blue. So what I'm going to do is trim that. And then we're going to have some of them, because I think that is really fun. So let's have some of them, and then in between I'm going to do the blue, and we'll have those. So it's perfect for doing strips of pattern paper. You could have thick strips, you could have just one pattern paper, you could just split it into 3, you could do washi tape, you could do paint and paint the strips on. You could stencil it. There's so many possibilities with Laura's awesome layout. So thank you for this week's Mixed Media Mayhem inspiration, Laura. And thank you for the inspiration for Scraplifting your gorgeous layout. And I would strongly recommend you pop on over to Catch City Scrapper on YouTube. Okay. So these ones I'm not taking out of the grid. I am intending to go off grid on this one. And I'm just going to do that. Now the fact that I'm doing them all randomly may well come back to bite me on the bum, but we shall see. Okay. So we're going to do that, that, and one more. I've got far too many strips, but that is the story of my life whenever I'm doing this. And then this is this collection's speciality cardstock, and it is simply a speciality paper, sorry, and it is indeed a cardstock, and it's foiled with that iridescent. And I thought I would, because I'm never going to use it as a 12x12, so I thought I would do strips this way, just to add that little bit of interest. I'm just going to do a couple of different sizes. And one more. There we go. So that is all the paper we need. So let's put our paper away. Get rid of this waste. There we go. And we don't need that anymore. So now I can start building this layout. We've got our strips. Now, yes, I could have done those before I started filming, but I thought we would do it all together. Okay. And what I'm actually going to do is tape here first. And I am going right up to the edge, and then what I'll do is fold it over here, like so. Just because we want it all to stick perfectly, and some of them are going to be too thin for a strip of this. And then I'll do the same here. And I will do the same here. I have taped too far there, but we'll sort that, not to worry. And then I'll just do some random ones here. Okay, so now I don't have to worry about taping each individual strip. And I think we will start with one of these funky ones. But of course, it's not going to be as easy as just sticking them on down, because we're not going to have enough room, or rather we're not going to have enough strip, because, and that's not straight at all. We're off to a flying start. Okay. See, you get everything here, guys, warts and all. Redo that. I'm going to scrap that idea, and I'm going to start with a bigger piece. And that's going to go there. And then this is going to go there. And then I need to just trim that piece off where it overlaps. Like so. That's not perfectly aligned, and that is A-okay. So there is our first strip. Okay, this is already not shaping up to be my favourite layout. Again, I need that mojo to come back right now. Okay. So then we are going to go in with this one, and theoretically all we should have to do now is align that up to the edge of that one, and we shouldn't have any issues. Now, I am going to have a little bit of a gap here because the length is, the width is not quite the same. Okay, and that is where Laura cleverly pulled in different patterns for each one. Okay, so there's that one. Now, what I am also going to do is I am actually going to pull in some washi as well, just because I don't want it all to look messy. I'm loving my mixed media. I think it's different. But I think it's good different. Just try and get this washi tape working again. So this is the gorgeous washi tape from Let's Wander from Vicky Booten. And I think I'm going to actually put this one there. Okay. We're going to turn that over. And we're going to turn that over. And then chop that off there. Okay, now, of course, those of you eagle-eyed amongst us will have seen that I haven't gone straight down here. That's kind of on purpose, actually. I quite like that it isn't quite straight, because remember, my photo is probably going to go somewhere here, and you don't see much of that, and I want to see some of it, so that's the plan. We shall soon find out if that comes out as a successful plan. Then I have this Simple Stories washi. And that is going to go there. And I also have this Paige Evans one from Go the Scenic Route. And there isn't much of this one left, actually. So we've got that there as well. What we could actually do, maybe not with that one, but if I can find one more washi, I have an idea, guys. I've had a brainwave. Will it work or will it not? My sincere apologies about that. I was just trying to see. Oh yes, right. So, I'm actually going to do this, I think. So I'm going to put that down there. This is a washi tape from Fifth and Monaco from Pink Paisley, which was a surprise for me because I absolutely loved the collection, and it was one of those that I didn't think I would. But obviously Scrappy hadn't bought it all, or maybe I got most of it in a kit or something, and I actually really loved it. So we are using a lot of heavy patterns. Like, look at that. Goodness, it's gorgeous. And now it's just a case of layering up some of these. Let's see. Now we can get full strips on. So what I would probably say, based on my experience there, is potentially start with washi and then move to pattern paper, just because of the fact that obviously you're not going to get 12 inch there, because it's more than 12 inches diagonal. Okay, then let's have a little scallop. Do want to get the orange scallop in because it's gorgeous. And I must say, once I've straightened that, I really like this being on an angle, so going from this corner to here, and it shows less of that, but you still get to see some of that, and I think that is the key. Okay, I'm going to repeat that pattern. So you could do this whereby you don't repeat any of the patterns, they only appear once. You could do it where you choose just 2 patterns and go alternate it. Or you could have every single one different, which I'm kind of doing, but I'm repeating some of them. So we've repeated this one and this one so far. I am repeating the scallop, but it's a different colour. So is that even repeating it? I don't know. I do want to use some of this lovely floral. Oh, we've had an avalanche of stuff. That's really not what I need at this time of night. That's going there. Let's have a bit more of this washi. Let's have a bit more of this page washi. Actually, I've got a bit here from the waist. And then let's have another one of these. I know there's a lot of waste here, guys, but it's okay. It is a-okay. And then let's have a teeny tiny strip there. Okay, so that is what we are left with. And simply I'm going to cut along there, attempting to go straight on the edge. So there, and then hopefully when I turn this over in a moment, it's going to look half decent and not absolute rubbish. Okay. I think I've said it before and I'll probably say it again, but if it was such that I really didn't like it, then you guys just wouldn't see it. I think that's only ever happened twice where I've just ripped it up and started again, basically. Because I'm not going to use something if I just really do not like it. Reveal time. Dun, 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 dun. 3, 2, 1. That's amazing. Oh, how busy is that? But I love it. Got gold and iridescent. We've got all this colour. And then I think I'm going to put my photo there. So I need to pull this out and just take a little bit off each side. It's very approximate. I don't need it to be exact. There we go, and I'm going to take one of these. And then that's going to go on there. Oh, it's perfect, so much easier. There we go. I might actually have straight photo mats for once. I know Susan, I think it is. Yes, it was definitely Susan. You pre-mat your photos. And I love that idea, but I don't know if I've got the patience to do it. But if you buy pre-cut 6x4, then it's very easy. So we've got quite a big white mat, but I think we need it on this paper, if we're honest. I'm wondering as well if a yellow behind it would sort of stick it out. In fact, let's just see. This might look absolute rubbish, but we're not going to know. I love these colours. They're so bright and vibrant. So, what about if we had dun, something like that. Yes, love that. So that's another great tip. If you want lots of colour around your photo, or you want your photo to really pop, then do multiple mats all at a wonk. So like we start like that, and then we're going to come and do this one like that, and it all varies, so you can't see it there, but then you've got a bit here, and then we'll have some orange. Let's have that sort of like that, and then some yellow. Let's have that like so, and in fact let's use another yellow just to really emphasize that. Oh, I've got two there, don't need two. Put one back, Adam. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this one just a little bit there. So then instantly you've got this gorgeous frame. And then we're going to put that there. Oh, we've run out of tape. Well, isn't that typical? Just use a bit of double-sided tape there. Which I need to be using more of anyway, because I've got a big stash of. And it's considerably cheaper. Oh, what have we stuck to the front here? Oh, of course. Okay. So I am just going to put that there. Don't know if it's straight, but I like the way it looks. And I'm going to just dive straight into the stickers. Then we might look at that. For my title, I think I would like my title to be Favourite Photograph. So from Laura's lovely original, I am going to take so I've got the initial design, which is amazing. I love this sort of design. I think I've done something similar before and loved it. What I loved about Laura's was it was all different. There was so much pattern and colour and variation of colour and gorgeousness. Okay, so we're going to use our Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And I'm going to pop that there. Hold that down for a minute. And then I'm going to use the thickers in this collection. Where are they? There, and we're going to spell out favourite. Unless there is a sticker. In fact, I might do FAV. And let's have an E. Fave photo. They're weird, these, because you've got the 8 colours, so obviously you get a little bit of each for each colour. So it's a little bit random layout, but I do like that you get so much colour. And then, in fact, let me pull this out again. And let's spell out Wales down here. Well remembered, Adam. I want this doodle pop. And I want to put that there. So let's spell it here. L-E. I do intentionally do one because I'm not going mad. These have also got the iridescent glaze on it. Iridescent glaze. Oh, I'm not a Krispy Kreme now. Other donuts are available, of course. Iridescent foil. That's the word I wanted. Honestly. So there's a lot of stickers in this collection because you get the sticker book, you get the sticker sheet, you get the alpha stickers, you get the sticker thickers, you get the mini puffy stickers, you get the sticker rolls and the adhesive sticker patches. So you definitely won't be short of stickers in this collection. Okay. So I'm just going to add a few embellishments up here, and I'm going to go a bit random and a bit crazy. Because I love a bit of random and I love a bit of crazy. So we're going to embrace it, as always. So we're going to have a hedgehog with a daisy. We're going to have a little dog with a bunch of flowers, as you do. And he's going to be climbing up to this title. If I can get that up. That's going to be there. Let's have this sun going here. Let's have a dancing frog. Can't believe I'm saying some of this. Okay. Lovely snail. Why not? Okay. I would like to get just a few puffies and foaming. I do like my textures, different textures, lumpy bumpy layouts. Don't know if I'm going to get flare on here though, but that's okay. Let's pull these out. We're going to have this rosette that says the best because this guy is definitely one of the best. We're going to have that there. Smile. These foam stickers are probably the stickiest stickers I have ever had. So strong. There we go. And we've got this little bee. If I can get the backing off, that is. There we go. I'm going to stick that there. Loving all of that. They can go back. Oh no, they can go back in here. And I am putting stuff away as I finish with it, just so I know I've already been in there and I don't need anything from there. We do have this die cut piece there. My tape gun isn't working. Let's pop that there. So I'm just going to pop that there. It just helps to separate the photo from this busy paper strips. And we're going to put this smile down there. Look at me being all decisive. Let's have a little birdie there. And this little fella. Then finally, I am just going to add some flowers just to bump up that diagonal strip of embellishments. So we've got this one there, and let's have this one there. And I think that's going to do it. Let's check together. What do we think? Do we think that that's done? Now I will be careful with this corner because of course I have the adhesive accident. Silly Adam. Let's pop this little flower down there. And this little guy here. Okay. Yes. Let me check the puppy stickers and then we're done. Still not used the sticker rolls. Clearly need to focus on them another time. Do want to add another little sun. Let's add that there. And a little rainbow would be nice, maybe. There. And that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I do apologise, it's quite a long video. I think my mojo has got up and gone with the last few weeks being quite tough. But it is coming back slowly but surely. I will be back on Monday with Scrap Backwards. Hopefully Sunday with Ellie's Sunday. But I'm not going to make any promises. But I will definitely be here for Scrap Backwards with my bestie, Scrappy Cathy. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you again very soon for another video. Please don't forget to check out the guys the guys over at Mixed Media Mayhem, and also the lovely crew team over at May I Scraplift You. I will be back very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon. Bye for now.